Hello everyone, my name is Go Jianxun and this is my teammate Jasmine T. Gaijing. We are from Diploma in Computer Science Year 2 Sem 3 Tutorial Group 1. Today we want to present about our assignment AACS2034 Fundamentals of Computer Networks. Based on our assignment, we need to design a local area network for a small to medium-sized organization called AACS Solutions. This is the multi-floor buildings in 3 different locations, which is location A, location B, and location C. Each floor in the building consists of 1 department. This is our location of each department with the number of hosts. This is our network topology, and we have 7 subnets in this network. We use a router to link 3 of the location, and the switch will link to the router, and it also will link to the 3 PCs in order to represent a department of device. Now let us look at the addressing design. The IP address given is 10.0.0.0, and we can know that 10 is the address class A. The largest subnet group is the administrative department, which is 496 hosts. After multiplying 1.2, and then we will get the total number of address needed in the largest subnet, which is 596. Based on this table, we can find 2 power of 10 are equal to 1024, which is bigger than 596. So we use the 10 to represent the n. Based on the custom subnet mask, we know that the last network portion is here. In this power of 2 calculation, the last 2 bit is at 2 power of 2, which is equal to 4. So the magic number that is used to calculate the IP address is 4. After obtaining the magic number, we can start to assign the IP address to each department. For the first department, we assign the subnet mask based on the IP address given in this question. To calculate the subnet address for each department, we can add 4 in the third portion. We add the 4 in the third portion since the magic number is in the third portion of the network. For the broadcast address, we need to use the subnet address of the next subnet and -1. For example, the subnet address of the sales department is 10.0.4.0. After minusing 1 to 8, we can get the broadcast address of the administrative department is 10.0.3.255. So now to obtain the subnet address and broadcast address, we need to calculate the range of the usable IP address. We can just add 1 into the subnet address. The last usable IP address, we just need to -1 into the broadcast address. Then for the last usable IP address, we just need -1 into the broadcast address.
After obtaining the range of the usable IP address, we can start to assign the IP address to each of the device. For the router, we use the first usable of IP address for it. We'll link to the Gigabit Ethernet 0/0 by using straight-through cable. Since it is linked to the location A administrative department, so we use the first usable IP address to assign it, which is 10.0.0.1. Since it is a router, so it does not have a default gateway. And this is the physical device view of the router. We use PT router NM1CGE to expand the Gigabit Ethernet port to it. And this is the IP configuration for each of the interface. This is the addressing table for the switch. We have at least one switch for each of the subnet. For each of the switch, we use the VLAN 1 to interface the IP address. For the IP address, we use the second usable IP address for it. Since each of the switch is linked to a router, so it will have its default gateway. For this switch, its default gateway will be Gigabit Ethernet 0/0, which is 10.0.0.1. As Genshin said, we use 3 PC to represent a large number of PC in one department. We also have assigned IP address to each of the PC. We use the remaining usable IP address as the IPv4 address of each of the PC in sequence. For example, the IP address of PC0, which is located in location A, administrative department, is 10.0.0.3. Now, this is our network configuration. This is one of the example of the router, Gigabit Ethernet 0/0. Based on the addressing table we done above, we assign the IPv4 address and subnet mask to each of the interface. This is the network configuration for the switch. Firstly, we use enable command to enter the layer 2 and configure terminal to enter the layer 3. We change the hostname in the layer 3 by using hostname following by its hostname that we assign to it. In this example, the hostname is changed to location A _ ground floor switch 1. Secondly, we use banner MOTD to create a banner to warn other unauthorized users when entering this program. And then we start to assign the password to it. We assign the password class in line console 0 and line VTY015 in the login process. By using service password encryption command, we can encrypt our password so that other users will not view our password by any command such as showrun command. And we use the enable secret AACS2034 to assign our secret password. Lastly, we use copy running config startup config command to store the info to make sure every time we open this, the setting will be the same. And after setting up all the device, we start to do the ping connectivity to test our network is work or not. This is the example of PC0 ping to PC1, and it shows the loss is 0%, so it is successful. So now let us show our network topology and ping connectivity in Cisco Packet Tracer. So this is our network topology. This is location A, location B, and location C. And we can see here has a router and it linked to each of the switch of the subnet. So now I will show how the PC0 can ping to PC32. And the PC0 is in location A, second floor, and the PC32 is located in location C, ground floor. So click on the simulation and click on this PC0 desktop command prompt ping 10.0.34.22. This is the IP address of PC32. This. Okay, so let us start. Okay, based on the test, we can see that the packet sent is 4 and we receive 4 packets and the loss is 0. So this is mean the network is successful. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your listening. Bye bye.